Pectra Upgrade hit the Ethereum network on May 7, 2025, and it's bringing some changes that make Ethereum easier to use, cheaper, and more rewarding. So let's break it down and see what this upgrade is all about. Imagine Ethereum like a giant decentralized computer that runs applications and processes transactions. Every now and then it gets a software update to fix issues, add new features, or make things run smoother. These updates are called hard forks, and Pectra is one of the biggest yet. It's a combination of two updates, one for the part of Ethereum that handles transactions and apps, and another for the part that keeps the network secure through staking. Together, they make Ethereum more powerful and user-friendly. But how does Pectra do this? One of the best features Pectra introduces is smarter wallets. If you are using a wallet like MetaMask, you know how it works. You send or receive ETH and interact with decentralized applications. But this feels a bit too basic. Pectra introduces a way to make your wallet smarter, almost like giving it superpowers for specific tasks. Here's how it works. Normally your wallet is what's called an externally owned account. It's controlled by your private key and does simple stuff like sending transactions. Then there are smart contract accounts, which are like programmable wallets that can do complex things, but they are harder to set up. With Pectra, your regular wallet can temporarily act like a smart contract account for a single transaction. This comes with a cool few things. For example, you can now combine multiple actions into one transaction. Let's say you are on a decentralized exchange like Uniswap. Usually you'd need to approve a token and then swap it, which means 2 transactions, 2 gas fees, and waiting twice. With Pectra, you can do both in one go, signing just once. Plus, these smarter wallets can make your funds safer. If you've ever worried about losing your private key, Pectra lets you set up recovery options. You could link your wallet to trusted contacts or other methods to regain access if something goes wrong. Another good feature is something called gas sponsorship. This means an app could pay your transaction fees for you. Imagine trying out a new blockchain game and the developers cover the gas costs for your first few moves. This could potentially bring a lot more people into the Ethereum ecosystem, especially newcomers who are put off by gas fees. Now let's talk about staking. If you are staking ETH, you are helping secure the Ethereum network and earning rewards for it. But before Pectra, staking had some limitations. For example, previously you could only stake 32 ETH to each validator. Pectra changes that by letting you stake up to 2048 ETH in a single validator. This is great for big players like institutions staking thousands of ETH, but it's also helpful for regular stakers. If you have, say, 40 ETH, you can now stake it all in one validator instead of splitting it up. Before Pectra Upgrade, rewards were paid out separately, and you had to manually restake them to grow your earnings. Now, your staking rewards automatically get added to your staked ETH, so your rewards grow faster. If you've ever used an app on Ethereum like a trading platform or a game, you might have noticed that transactions can sometimes be slow or expensive. That's because Ethereum's main network can get crowded. To fix this, Ethereum uses something called Layer 2 solutions. These are like express lanes that handle transactions off the main network, making them faster and cheaper while still keeping everything secure. Popular Layer 2s include Optimism, Arbitrum, and ZK Sync, and they are a big reason why Ethereum can support so many users and apps. Pectra gives these Layer 2s a big boost by increasing the amount of data they can process. This means even lower fees and quicker confirmations when you're using apps on Layer 2s. Beyond these big changes, Pectra includes a few other improvements that might not be as obvious, but they are still important. For example, there is a feature that makes the network more efficient by reducing the amount of data validators need to handle. These changes might sound technical, but they all add up to a stronger, more reliable Ethereum. But why does this matter? Well, Ethereum isn't the only blockchain out there. Networks like Solana and others are competing to be the go-to platform for decentralized applications and finance. Pectra helps Ethereum stay ahead by making it more user-friendly, scalable, and efficient. By improving the network, Pectra could attract more users and developers, which might boost the value and utility of ETH in the long run. Of course, skeptics in the crypto community have raised concerns about the complexity of these upgrades. Adding new features can sometimes introduce risks like bugs or compatibility issues, but the Ethereum developers tested Pectra thoroughly on test networks before the launch, and so far it seems to be running smoothly. Still, it's always a good idea to stay informed and keep an eye on updates from your wallet provider or favorite apps. To wrap things up, the Pectra upgrade is a big step forward for Ethereum. It makes your wallet smarter, staking more rewarding, and apps faster and cheaper. It's all part of Ethereum's mission to be the best platform for decentralized finance, NFTs, and more. Thanks for watching. If you found this video useful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below with your thoughts on Pectra or any other questions you have. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!